There's probably a dog walking down the street and he's freaking out. How dare that dog walk down his street? Hey, it's Sue in the restricted section. Today I'm doing my September book haul. You guys know that I always order stuff from Book Outlet because I have no self-control when it comes to that, and I actually made 2 Book Outlet orders this month, but it was my birthday month, so give me a break. So we'll start with the first books that I ordered from there. And the first one I have is Notes from the Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky. And this is about a former government official, and I think it's just his observations, and it says his fiercely bitter, cynical, and witty monologue on a lot of different things. And it also says that it is seen by many as the first existentialist novel. So, and I've never read anything by Fyodor Dostoevsky. So I'm interested to check that out. And this is translated by Kirill Zinoviev and Jenny Hughes. And the next book I got is The Simpsons and Their Mathematical Secrets by Simon Singh. I'm a big fan of The Simpsons, you guys might notice, because I reference The Simpsons a lot. I liken everything to The Simpsons, pretty much. I don't watch The Simpsons now, I don't watch the new ones. I've heard they're not great, I don't know. But, like the first probably, I don't know, 12 to 15 seasons of The Simpsons, I have seen repeatedly and love. So I don't know, I thought this would be interesting. I know that a few of the writers for The Simpsons have like degrees in mathematics, so there's a lot of math thrown into The Simpsons that, you know, most people probably didn't notice. But yeah, and this talks about all of that math that they snuck in there. And I thought it'd be kind of interesting. Math wasn't my favorite subject, but I kind of like learning about it. I think it's an interesting subject, but I didn't always enjoy doing it. And the next I got Darkness at Noon by Arthur Koestler, sure. And I'm pretty sure that, I think it was Sam from the Drunken Library recommended this book to me. I don't remember why. I think I had read something similar, maybe, or maybe she recommended it to Megan. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that she mentioned this book, and I'm pretty sure it was Sam. Could have been Amber, but I'm pretty sure it was Sam. But this is translated by Daphne Hardy. It's about, it says, during Stalin's purges, Nicholas Rubashov, an Asian revolutionary, is imprisoned and psychologically tortured by the party he has devoted his life to. So, sounds intense. And the next I got this because I saw Conrad from, I think he just changed his channel name to 7 Days at Sea. I hope that's correct. He talked about this in a video a while back, and it is Pincher Martin by William Golding, who William Golding, of course, wrote Lord of the Fries. He wrote Lord of the Fries. That's Megan's nickname. She loves fries. Anyway, yeah. William Golding, of course, wrote Lord of the Flies, which I read a very long time ago. I was maybe in middle school, maybe high school. I don't remember when I read it. And I liked it at the time, but he mentioned this one. I think he said he preferred it to Lord of the Flies, so I thought I'd check it out. It's about a man who, he's the sole survivor of this torpedo destroyer and is stranded on a rock in the Atlantic. And it's, you know, him trying to survive, so. And then the last one I got in my first Book Outlet order was The Once and Future King by T.H. White. And this is the whole big old bind-up of his Arthurian legend there. So I thought that would be cool to read, and I also just thought the book was pretty, to be honest with you. It was a little bit of a cover buy. And then in my next Book Outlet order, I got some of these on sale. They had a big sci-fi sale, so some of these sci-fi books were only like $1 or $2 a piece. But the first one I have is not a sci-fi book. It is Breakfast at Tiffany's by Truman Capote. I love the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I loved In Cold Blood by Truman Capote, so I thought, hey, I bet the book by Truman Capote is probably pretty awesome too. So I think you all probably know what that one's about, so I'm not going to go into it. And then the next one I got is Radiance by Catherine M. Valente. I saw Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings talk about this on her channel. Again, quite a while ago, and I can't really remember exactly what it's about. It's a sci-fi book. Let's see, Deco Punk Pulp Sci-Fi Alt History Space Opera Mystery set in Hollywood and Solar System, very different from our own. I mean, sold right there. And the next one is another sci-fi novel called The Three Body Problem, and this is by, and I know I'm going to mispronounce this, but Cixin Liu? I can't pronounce the name. You can read his name there. That's the author. I work with a lady, pretty much everyone I work with is Chinese, and one of the ladies I work with has a name similar to that, and I've heard my coworkers pronounce her name and I still can't do it. Like, my mouth just doesn't make those sounds. So I knew I was going to not be able to pronounce that, but it's translated by Ken Liu. So this says it's the best-selling Chinese science fiction novel. So I thought it'd be really interesting to read a Chinese science fiction novel. I don't think I've ever read one before. And it's the first book in a trilogy, and I'll just read the synopsis here because I don't remember what it's about. It begins in the backdrop of China's Cultural Revolution when a secret military project sends signals into space to establish contact with aliens. An alien civilization on the brink of destruction captures the signal and begins planning their introduction to Earth. Over the next few decades, they establish first contact via very unlikely means, an unusual online video game steeped in philosophy and history. As the aliens begin to win Earthbound players of the game over to their side, different camps start forming, planning to either welcome the superior beings and help them take over a world seen as corrupt, or to fight against the invasion. The result is a science fiction masterpiece of enormous scope and vision. So that sounds pretty interesting to me. And then the last one I got from Book Outlet is a classic sci-fi novel, Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert A. Heinlein. And this says the original uncut version, so that's cool. It's actually, yeah, a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. I didn't think that this was such a large book. But this is the story of Valentine Michael Smith, it says, and the man from Mars who taught humankind grokking and water sharing and love. Oh. Alright, and then I got this book from Amazon, and it is Nevada by Imogen Benny. This one is about a transgender woman living in New York City, and it says she's trying to stay true to her punk values while working retail. And then she finds out her girlfriend has lied to her, and her world sort of starts to unravel, and she goes on this life-changing journey. And it has really great reviews. One reason why I decided to get it was because I read several reviews on Goodreads from people who said they were transgender, saying that they thought that this was a really accurate and good depiction of someone who is transgender, and the author is transgender as well, I believe. So I thought it would be a really great option for a book about, you know, someone who's transgender. And then this book I bought at Target, and I initially wasn't interested in it, but then I heard a lot of people who also said they initially weren't interested in it say that they really, really enjoyed it, so I thought, what the hell, I'll get it. And that is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. This is the fan fiction that Kath wrote, or was writing, in the book Fangirl, and it's basically, I think, kind of a Harry Potter retelling of sorts, and I've really liked both books by Rainbow Rowell that I've read before, so hopefully I'll really enjoy that one too. And then the last thing I have, I did not buy. It was a birthday gift from my boyfriend, and it is The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. He got me this box set of all 3 books. And I'll pull the books out. We've got The Return of the King, The Two Towers, and The Fellowship of the Ring, which I did those backwards, but my bad. They're really pretty. I really like them. And the inside, if you take the dust jacket off, the inside looks pretty cool too. I like that. So those are all the books that I got in the month of September. Let me know what you guys thought. Have you read any of these books? Do you want to read any of these books? Thanks everyone for watching. There'll be links below where you can find myself and Megan other places on the internet. And if you have not subscribed already, please do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!